Welcome to the heart of Atlanta, Georgia, and Center Park Stadium. We're headed toward the back stretch of the season, Week 9, and we couldn't be more fired up about this clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers and the Georgia State Panthers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, Coach McGee told me before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Well, that will give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Tells the run, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Brown will throw it. On a little time, lets it go.
No, you can't defend that catching the ball. That's terrible.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the third down very manageable.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking for the marker. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on fourth down, and rolling the dice pays off. The Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Butler. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Caught behind the line. It's
got him.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long coming up. Finds his big tight end.
Don't even.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. The run to the right. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. Let's take a step back, talk big picture Coastal Carolina. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
Rush is on.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Chanticleers line up to punt it away.
Come on.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Brown wants to pass.
Rush right in his
face.
Let's go. Big man.
Intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Second and long here. Grabbed in the backfield.
You can't let that guy catch you. That's terrible.
They stop him for no gain. So they have a completion, but not much yardage to show for it as they are looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The shot that clears will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Quick give. It's Butler. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown will throw it. Out wide left, it's Avery. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Fresh center down, going to the air. Right side, it's Avery.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running inside, it's Butler. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football. Boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
Moves the pocket. It's Bailey. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Direct snap. Stop behind the line. He'll lose the yard.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Out wide right, it's Gardner. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Chanticleers are marching down the field. Motion from the wideout. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Let's see what they've got on second down. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale.
Woof. That's terrible.
Scoreless as we head into the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Here comes the heat. Right side, it's Washington. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
They would have needed a boomer from here, a 55-yard field goal attempt, so instead they'll go for it on fourth down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Oof. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the gun, it's Alexander. Bulldozes his way through.
Let's go.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Chanticleers.
Well, the offense was off to a bit of a slow start, but we know in talking to this running back, he prides himself on getting stronger as the game goes on. And here in the second quarter, he breaks off a beautiful long touchdown to put his offense on the board. And you know now he's going to be asking the offensive coordinator to start feeding him the football.
give me more touches. Shocker that he would say that. But the other side of the ball, defense, like we've got to swarm to the football. It's got to be a consistent effort to try to stop the running back, because he is good. He is dynamic. And you just saw one touch can change the field position and can change the scoreboard just like it did right there.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They're trying to put anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Oh, pressure's coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the hit on the quarterback is why that was incomplete, but that QB is lucky that was not picked off. That is the cardinal sin, throwing back across your body. This quarterback needs to be more careful moving forward.
Straight ahead, it's Butler. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Keeps it himself. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Sells to run, looking to pass. Wide open downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Yeah, like he'll scan your pass like to get in.
He's going for it all.
Oh no! Wait, what are you saying?
When I try to get the food.
Oh, you'll have a pass you can scan.
Long way to go on second down.
Like you'll have a thing, like it'll say food meal voucher, scan it, and they'll. Do you have your app open? Does it have one in there?
Out wide right, it's Wiles. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
It's going to look like this.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41.
It's going to say right there.
Drives inside.
It's going to tell you to scan this.
Spins away from the defense. He's finally stopped.
You know what I mean?
and brought
It'll
down
be under your
the
account, so
15.
you scan it,
And the
it'll be live.
pounded the rock to move the sticks.
Okay.
Now back to work.
So as long as you scan that, you let them know, they'll give you a wristband for it, okay?
Turns it upfield.
So when you go to your first place, scan the QR for the meal pass, and they'll give you a wristband. Easy enough, right? She knows how to do it.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. He'll keep it on second down. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Brown wants to pass. He's got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Mom!
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another player or 2.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding 2nd and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the 3rd down and short.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. Trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. They're working that left side. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's going to take off. Keeps it and gets the first down. They'll chase him out of bounds after a nice pickup on the play.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Grabbed over the middle. It's Edwards. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the shot to clears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. The shot to clears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Beck's got it on the screen. Beck's going for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. The give. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And I like this offense. They didn't get conservative. They stayed aggressive to go try to get points, and they get rewarded, and they take the lead and the momentum going into the half.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look in on Purdue, taking on the number 7 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Boilermakers sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. The result today gets them back to 500. It's something they harped on in practice all week, and they will celebrate this one for at least 24 hours. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12. Now back to your game at Center Park Stadium. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Enough to move the chains. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. The run inside. It's Alexander. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. To the air, it's Bailey. Buying time to his right. Right side, it's Washington. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Chanticleers have their offense in high gear. Looking for room. It's Alexander.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
2nd down to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Alexander. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
There he goes. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. The Chanticleers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Snags it, and he's open. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just 1 step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Headed to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. And the Chanticleer is trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And that's a really good play by this defense, because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the
touchdown, Coastal Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia State takes over as the offense comes out ready to go on the attack. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. The shot that clears have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Run in the red zone, it's Pierce. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught, and he's got room.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Hits inside, it's Pierce. Touchdown, Coastal! Great job by the back on the option. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Under pressure. Left side, it's Riles. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the change, but there is a man still down on the field. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. The Panthers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Poe. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Punt is in the air. Looks it in. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Here on the Chanticleer sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that, Holly. Makes the catch, and he's free. Just plowing ahead. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Chanticleers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on third and goal from the 2? He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with fourth and goal.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive, down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Chanticleers! And the beatdown has ensued. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
When you get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Their own 20. Out wide right, it's Butler. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Throws to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Avery. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Brown will throw it. On target over the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first. Takes a shot at the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They'll need a bunch on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Turning it on. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And Leighton.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, gonna throw it. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.